Know, brought to you by the people over at MMDTM Radio, who bring you such shows as My Mama Done Told Me, Happening Now, Bedtime Stories, Small Talkumentary, and more. This is Wattaya Know, the show where we separate the brilliant from the brainless with a series of random trivia from around the globe. You never know what you might have to know. I am your host and contestant, Coco O'Hearn. Each player gets asked a question by the player on their left. Then they have to come up with an answer within a few seconds. If they're right, great. If they're wrong, someone else gets a chance to steal the question and get it right. Great. If no one gets it, great. We don't keep score. We just want to know what do you know? Now, let's meet our contestants. Across from me, she's weird. She looks strange and she smells strange. Her name is Ruben, and she's my sister.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Ruben.
I look just like you.
That's why you look so weird.
Hi, Coco.
What's your last name?
Riggs.
Oh,
What's your last name?
I forgot.
You're my daughter.
mom. Ruben Riggs.
Poindexter. We also,
Trixie, what are you doing?
on the other side of the room there, next to her, is my mom.
hi.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, hon.
Mama Cat.
Hi.
Jeff's
That's
Mama
me.
Cat.
Yeah, Jeff's Mama Cat.
Welcome back to What Do You Know?
Great. We're gonna have a great time. I know that.
We're all here to have a great time. That's
What
what
kind
we're
of
doing.
time do you think we're going to have
We're
today?
going to have a great one.
Anyway,
All right. And, hold on.
do you smell that?
Do you feel that?
Oh, shit.
I hate when I have to bleep you.
I'm sorry. But it was a disturbed reference.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just so everybody knows.
Okay, so the first time he was here, we could feel it. The second
Mhm.
time he was here, we could smell it.
Now, can we
Do you-
see him?
Hold on.
Can you taste it?
Ew. Trixie can.
Can you taste that? It tastes like oil.
Freon.
Refrigerant.
Does Freon taste good?
No.
Oh, probably like
No, you'll die.
antifreeze.
Yeah, it's like antifreeze death.
Yum.
What else would it taste like?
Oh, yeah.
Smoked meats.
Yeah.
Yes,
things like-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hops.
Hops.
It tastes like hops in here. Does it tastes like hops in here? He's here with us. He's here with us again. He's Jasper Cherry, Nick Dolan.
Hi, everybody. Hi,
Welcome
Coco.
in.
Hi, Ruben. Hi,
What's
Mama
up?
Cat. Hi, listeners.
Welcome back. You're feeling spry today?
Yeah,
You feeling spunky?
yeah.
You're feeling spry today. Of course, I'm your host, Coco O'Hearn.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
play
enough
What
about
Do You
that.
Know?
What do you know?
What do you know?
What do you know? We'll be using
Yeah.
cards, as always, from the game called Wits End. Each card has 4 categories to baffle your brain. We'll start with category We'll start with category number 1 on the 1st
We'll
round.
start with
category
category
number
num.
2 on the 2nd, and so on and so forth. We all have our cards. Before we started recording, we decided that I am going to read first. I'm going to read to Deadeye. I know we're not going around
Deadeye? Who's Deadeye?
him,
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy.
Oh.
But that's who you always read to.
I thought we were going the opposite
We are going the
direction.
opposite. So I'm going to read first. I'm going to read to my sister Lauren.
Ruben, you mean?
Yeah, and then she's going to read to Mom, and Mom's
Yep,
going to read to
yep,
Nick. This is
yep.
backwards from normal, but
Yep.
this is how we're going to do it because we make up the rules here, even though that's
We can change things
right.
when we
So
want to.
we're going to start with category 1. We're just going to still go in the same order.
Mm.
Though.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. If we did something.
I'm going to put like canned laughter every time. I say
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Because no one else
Mm.
will laugh.
Probably.
Whoa.
That's your mom.
Wah, wah,
Shots
wah,
across
wah.
the bow.
That was the mom look.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
here we go. Category number 1 is teaser. Can you solve the riddle? Fun
I
and
bet I
challenging.
can.
These rhyming riddles will have you scratching your butt as you try to figure out the answer.
Gross.
Let's play. Are you ready, sister?
I am.
All right, here's your teaser. Think corporation, Think corporation, and you're in the right direction. For misery, the object of affection. Think corporation, and you're in the right direction. For misery, the object of affection.
Oh, I know it.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I got it. Do you have it?
Yes.
Is it
I don't have it yet either.
is it peace?
No.
That's your answer.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Think corporation, and you're in the right direction. For misery, it's the object of affection.
Lauren, you could get this
Oh,
one.
company.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had it.
Yeah.
The reference, the expression misery loves company. Obviously, a corporation is a company. So, well done.
Thanks.
You were so
Great.
stinking smart.
I know. Thanks.
All
You
right,
can
why
say
don't
that again.
Why don't you were so stinking smart?
I know.
Why don't you go ahead and read our lovely mother over there her first teaser question?
Okay. This is an easy one, Mom. You're going to get it.
Okay, good.
It's supposedly hard to ignore if in the room. Call this female a cow. Trouble won't loom. It's supposedly hard to ignore if in the room.
Oh, got it.
I know this too.
Call this female a cow. Trouble won't loom.
Mom, you would never ignore this in the room. If you do, it's just going to be standing right there in front of you. Huge. Not being talked about.
Oh, the elephant.
Yeah. A female elephant is
Is
called
a
a cow.
Oh, of course.
So if you call her a cow, trouble won't
Got
loom
it.
because that's what she's
Because
called.
that
got it.
is
Wow.
That's what she
I should
is.
have gotten it.
Yeah.
All right,
you
Mama.
did. You got it
You did get
Yeah, but
with some
practically,
shoving
yeah.
in the right
A
direction.
little bit of
practically
shoving.
handed you that one.
Okay.
And I got
Practically broke
I got
down
a messed
the
up
door.
hand. That-
You're going to get this one, Nick.
We'll see.
This one's really easy.
Okay.
You know who needs canned left? Okay.
Are you going to read it?
Yeah. Okay.
Waiting on you.
A shade of deep purplish red. Or think French wine instead.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Burgundy.
You got it.
That was
I'm
an easy
Ron
one.
Burgundy.
Scotch.
I'd kind of like to have
Oh,
a glass
my
of
bad.
burgundy right about now.
Ain't
Well,
nothing stopping you.
You're definitely going to have the hardest wits end of the four of
Uh-oh.
us.
All right.
Good luck.
You got this.
It's, if necessary, taken from a bottle or jar. Sales-wise, a consumer electronics star.
You ever going to read it again?
I am. I was letting you percolate for a second. If necessary, taken from a bottle or jar. Sales-wise, a consumer electronics star.
Okay, I'm going to just talk here. What kind of things do you take from a bottle or a jar?
Pickles.
Right, a pickle, an aspirin,
Mm-hmm.
a
Antidepressant.
right,
Psycho medication.
jelly
Yeah.
if necessary. Well, you don't really get that from a bottle,
No.
bottle or
Ketchup.
a jar.
Or jar. But
What's a
Peanut
bottle
butter.
or a jar? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
Maybe
necessary.
it would be like,
Okay, so then
Drink?
let's go to the star of sales, electronics sales. Apple. Things that might fit into that category. IBM Profen.
Let's just say I would think you would get it if it was sitting in your lap.
Oh, a tablet.
Oh,
Damn.
it is sitting in your lap.
Oh my gosh.
an aspirin tablet.
We were on the right path.
You were so around it. You said apple and aspirin, and I'm like, what's an aspirin? It's a tablet.
I
that's a
would have
pretty-
never got that.
I knew it was
I don't think I
hard
would have
though.
gotten it.
It's very hard.
Okay, so now we're going to get on to round 2, meaning that we move on to category 2, which is which one doesn't belong. Just as it sounds, after reading the clue, you're given 4 terms, but only 3 of them have something in common. So you need to find the odd one out. Okay, so this is called odd one out. Lauren,
Yeah.
which one of these does not border 5 states?
Okay.
All right. A, Massachusetts. B, Ohio. C, Georgia. D, Indiana. Think about these. Massachusetts, Ohio, Georgia, Indiana.
Okay, so I feel like Massachusetts probably does because there's a lot of little states up there, and I feel like it probably has a lot of states up there bordering it, right?
I'm not going to. I'm just going to look at you because I can't tell you.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just talking.
You said
it
right
out.
though.
I know.
Okay.
I'm talking to myself.
Right, but you
Talking
kind
to
of
myself.
like asked for a response by saying right.
I know, but I'm talking to my own right.
Oh, your other personality.
Yes.
Lauren.
Yes.
The royal we.
Yeah. So, and then what were the other ones? Ohio,
Massachusetts, Ohio,
Georgia,
Georgia,
and
Indiana.
I don't know anything about where any of these states are. I'm just going to go ahead and say Georgia is the odd one out.
No,
Oh, okay.
you're wrong. Anyone else?
Well, Nick probably already knows this, but I'm going to
It's
try
obviously Ohio.
to think. No. What were the other ones?
Lauren
Indiana.
said Georgia. Georgia
Yeah.
borders Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina. So there's 5 for Georgia.
Okay, then there's Ohio, Indiana. What was the other one?
Massachusetts.
Ohio. I'm going to say Ohio.
You'd be wrong. That Michigan,
Indiana.
Kentucky, West Virginia,
Wow.
Pennsylvania.
Indiana.
Wow.
It says Indiana is the answer. Indiana borders only 4 states: Illinois, Kentucky, Ohio, and Michigan.
All right.
All right, Lauren.
Odd
why don't
one
you,
out, Mom.
All right, Lauren. Why don't you read Mom a question?
Okay. I'm ready.
Lauren, go ahead and read Mom one.
Okay, good luck with this. Ready?
Lauren, could you read one
Why
to
do I get
Mom?
the hard one?
Which of these
Read one to
is
Mom.
not the name of an impressionist painter? Edgar Degas, Alfred Sisley, Camille Pissarro, Vilfredo Pareto.
Oh my goodness.
Which of these is not the name of an impressionist painter? Edgar Degas, Alfred Sisley, Camille Pissarro, Vilfredo Pareto.
I'll say the last one. Pareto.
Correct.
What?
Pareto.
What?
Pareto was an economist / socialist, 1848 to 1923.
It's the only one
I
I've
knew
never
was
heard of
Degas.
before.
Yeah.
Degas I knew.
The other
The others were major figures during the period of Impressionist art.
Nice.
From 1874 to 1905.
Nice.
Great.
Great.
All right.
Great.
It's my turn.
Mom.
All right,
read
I'm
it
ready
up.
to read a
Read it
story to
A story.
Story.
this thing here.
That lovely lady.
This question. The odd one out. Hey,
Hey,
here we go.
And the sun.
Which one of these is not among the 5 most common Hispanic surnames in the United States?
Sounds
Okay.
a little racist.
Garcia, Rodriguez, Martinez, and Ramos. One of those is not in the top 5 most common Hispanic surnames.
I don't know any Ramoses, so Ramos is my answer.
That's what I
Ramos
would've
is
said, too.
correct.
That's what I
Yep.
would have said.
I
as
would've
well.
said it
I
too.
do know a Ramos.
I don't know any Ramoses, but I know a
I know
whole...
I know Rodriguez's and Garcia's
Anacleto.
and Martinez's. Yes.
And the next one down, let's see.
And-
You got number 1 is Garcia. Rodriguez is number 2. Martinez, number 3. Rounding up the top 5 is Hernandez and Lopez.
Okay.
that adds up.
Yep.
That adds up.
That's up.
Okay.
All right.
Here comes
buddy.
your question, Jeff.
That's me.
Coco.
Yep.
Which one of these countries does not share a border with China?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
I need to sit at home and read the atlas.
Yes. Let's all do that before next
I don't
episode.
ever want to do that ever. In
I
a
need
hundred
to.
years, I would
I
never
need to
do
just
that.
study the world atlas.
So which one of these countries does not share a border with China? A. India. B. Pakistan. C. Thailand. D. Vietnam.
He turned into Dracula for a second there.
Yeah,
Thailand.
Thailand.
All these countries are very nice.
Very nice.
I want to
Very
suck
nice
your
one.
blood.
Okay. Give me just a second here. Pakistan. Final answer.
That
Locked in.
is incorrect.
It's obviously Vietnam.
Also
It's obviously India.
incorrect. Also incorrect.
It's obviously Thailand. 'cause
It is
it's
obviously
That
Thailand.
one, now it is obviously Thailand.
I believe that one goes to Mama Cat for
Yeah.
not talking.
I just got my mouth shut.
I've
the
been to
very
Thailand
end.
too.
Wow. Did you see
What's the
China when you
capital
looked
of
to the side?
What's the capital of Thailand, Jeff?
Bangkok.
Is it?
Sorry, that was a stupid joke when we were like 15, 16 years old.
Oh yeah, when you're dirty boys.
But I'm a grown man, so it doesn't bother me.
You'd ask somebody that, and then when they anyway, give them a little,
So fun.
Oh yeah, you give them the old tap.
Tap,
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 tap.
tap.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Changing the subject.
Should we go on to round 3 then?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Round 3. New category.
Round robin.
This is sequence. What is the sequence? You got to list countries by population or hit songs by dates, historical events by years, animals by size, and much, 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 much more. Lauren, are you ready?
I'm ready.
List these foods by the amount of protein they contain per equivalent serving from
Okay.
most to least.
Okay.
All right. So the most protein
To the least.
protein
Okay, I got this.
in the equivalent size.
Okay.
Okay. So not like a,
Yeah, so it's like a tablespoon of each.
right, or whatever it may be.
Whatever they consider a serving.
Roast turkey.
Okay.
Lobster, rump steak,
Brings all the boys to the yard.
Yeah.
my rump steak brings all the boys to the yard.
And they're
Ding,
like-
ding, 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 ding.
Okay. How about I think the most protein is rump steak. And then
Right.
no, I didn't say right.
Well, you didn't.
Stupid.
And then turkey and then lob.
Wrong.
Okay. Well,
But I'm going to say
turkey lob beef.
turkey beef lob.
Yeah, mom's right.
Turkey beef lob.
It's roast turkey at 36 grams per 100 grams. Then rump steak, 30 grams per 100 grams. Then lobster at 20 grams per 100
don't-
grams.
I feel like
would have
beef should have more protein than turkey.
I feel like it should too. But maybe the fact that it's a rump steak is fattier. Because they
Maybe.
didn't, if they said like
Arm
Filet
steak.
mignon.
filet mignon. Ribeye.
Ribeyes got a lot of fat though too. Yeah, well, it does.
True.
So, but filet mignon.
Okay, Lauren, why don't you read our
Oh.
mother a question?
Although Lauren, I would have guessed what you guessed.
You would have.
So would I. I would have too.
I would
That's
have
what I
guessed.
thought it was
I
gonna
would-
Lob
be.
I knew was at the end.
Had to be.
Had to be.
Had to be.
Had to be.
It,
Yeah,
did-
had-
it had to
to
be.
be.
There was literally no way that it wasn't had to be.
Yep.
All right, Lauren.
Okay. Arrange these cities by the percent increase
Oh.
in homeless population
Oh.
from 2010 to 2015. New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles.
Oh boy.
Increase in homeless population from 2010 to 2015,
okay.
most to least.
Okay, I'm going to say San Francisco, LA, New York.
Wrong.
My guess, Los Angeles, New York, San Fran.
Wrong.
I'm going to say San Fran, New York, Los Angeles.
Wrong.
Dang it.
It is New York at 42% increase, Los Angeles at 24% increase, and San Francisco at 16%.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, San Francisco must have been way up there already.
Probably.
Okay.
All right,
This
Mom.
is a really easy one.
Go ahead and read one for Nick.
You get a super easy
Mom,
one.
go ahead and read one to Nick.
Okay. Arrange.
Mom,
these-
You're a
it's your
brat.
turn.
Jeff,
What?
I'm trying. Arrange these voice assistants by when they were launched, earliest to most recent. Okay, and your choices are Google Assistant, Siri, Apple, or Alexa, Amazon. Put those in order.
And this is easy?
I was going to say.
You don't. I got this one. How?
I don't know when these came out.
Oh, wow. I would have gotten this one right, too.
Let's see. So I feel like... So it's...
It's like, so,
Siri is Apple, is that right?
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say Siri was first then. I feel like Apple would be ahead of the curve on that. And then Google Assistant, and then Alexa.
Wrong.
Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa.
Wrong. Siri was, well, Jeff, there's only one left.
Siri, Alexa, Google.
Yeah, Siri, Alexa, Google.
I wouldn't have known that.
Google Assistant has only been out, well, let's see. Siri came out in
I don't
2010.
mess around with Google products.
Alexa came out in 2014. And Google Assistant came out in 2016.
I've never had a Samsung.
I'm confused on why Mom thought that was easy.
Because I know that I just...
You just know technology.
She just felt like shaming. She
You
just
do?
felt like shaming
I
me.
really thought you guys would all know this because I thought
No.
Siri's been around the longest, and then Alexa came was second,
Well, we know
and
now.
then Google's brand new practically.
Well, I didn't know that.
Me neither. I thought that was old.
I did too.
No.
I would have thought Google was oldest, which is why I said Google.
No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay. Well, Nicholas, you want to read me odd or a sequence there?
Question?
Yes.
Question?
Okay.
I like these sequence ones.
Read me a
I
question.
do too.
List these population milestones in chronological order. So, for those of you at home that don't know what chronological means, it's earliest to latest. All right, here they are. Worldwide population reaches 1 billion humans.
Human.
New York City's population reaches 1 million humans.
Oh, man.
U.S. population reaches 100 million humans.
Okay, this is easy.
Okay.
Obviously, this is easy. Chronologically, I just want to make sure I got this right because this is easy. I just don't want to make a silly mistake here.
Because he looks silly.
New York reached 1 million, then the world hit 1 billion, then the U.S. hit 100 million.
No.
Damn.
Blast. Damnation.
Tarnation.
What in turn?
Thoughts? I'll throw it to you, Mama Cat. What do you think?
Okay. I'll say the world population first, New York second, and then the other one third.
Great.
Dang.
Sure.
They were in the right order when you gave them to me.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get on to the final round, shall we?
Shall.
All right. Finally, our last round. Round number 4. The final category is wild card. What will you get? Maybe a brain teaser? True or false? 2 out of 3, word whiz, memory lane, clock is ticking, quotes, or something else? Let's find out. Lauren, it's your turn. This is a true or false question, but you have to get both correct in order to get any grades.
Okay.
Okay?
I thought if I got it wrong, it was still great.
It is.
Oh, okay,
Oh, it
okay,
is.
Okay.
But you got to get them both right if you want. You know,
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want me to say it with any kind of enthusiasm.
Okay. With any gusto.
And the gusto. Mucho
Okay.
gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Much gusto.
Yes. That's yes.
Okay. True or false?
Okay.
Air pollution kills around 100,000 Chinese annually. True or false? And then 2, in ancient Greece, the Olympic Games were held at a place called Olympia.
First one's true, second's false.
You're wrong. I won't tell you what you're wrong on.
Okay. But still great, though, right?
Great.
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 Yeah, whatever.
All right. Nick, do you want to give this a shot? Air pollution kills around 100,000 Chinese annually. And in ancient Greece, the Olympic Games were held at a place called Olympia.
I'm going to say that they're both false.
You're wrong. But I'm not going to tell you what the wrong. Mom?
Well, I'm going to say the Olympus thing is true, and the other one is false.
Mom?
So
You're right. Air pollution kills around 1 million Chinese
my goodness.
every year,
Dang.
which is crazy.
It's a lot.
They have a lot of smog. They have a lot
and then
of
it
smog.
is true that the first recorded Olympic Games were held at Olympia in 776 BC. Okay?
I thought Mount Olympia was not real.
Yeah, I thought it was named after Mount Olympus, so I was wrong, but
Well, that's assuming that Wits End has their information correct.
True. That was a long time ago.
No one was even like
700
Nobody's
years
even
before
still
Christ. That was like
alive.
no one even
Who told you that?
That was like
Aristotle?
when- that was when they were
that?
doing the.
I went back there in a DeLorean and
They were
Yeah.
chiseling it on a rock and you believe them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that was our last. No.
No,
Wow.
We're all done. We don't get
We
a
got a long
We got a long way to go.
All right, Lauren.
Long way to go,
Why don't you
short way
read-
to get there.
A short way to had it. Short way to get there, long way around, round and round and town to town. Lauren,
How does it go?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know
You
what
got
you're
a
talking
long
about.
way to go or
Short
short
way
time to get there, right? Is
Why don't
that
you
it?
go ahead and read Mom a question?
I don't know that
Okay.
one.
All right, here we go. True or false? However,
Here's the catch.
Well, there's always a
you
catch
have
with these
to
two.
get
Answer
both of
both
them
correct.
right. Okay. Number 1. The human heart pumps roughly 200 gallons of blood in one day. Number 2. Guantanamo Bay is the oldest overseas U.S. naval base.
Oldest U.S. Okay. I'm going to say
Overseas.
true and false.
You are wrong.
Ooh.
Dang it. I thought I had it.
Nick?
What was the first one again? I apologize.
The human heart
Oh, yes,
pumps
that's
roughly 200 gallons of blood in one day.
I'm going to say true and true.
You also are wrong.
False.
Jeff, you also are wrong. Number 1 is false. It pumps 10 times that amount,
Oh, my
2,000
goodness.
gallons of
I had
blood.
no idea.
And number 2 is true. Since 1903, after a
thought
lease
Gitmo
treaty
was a prison.
signed
Yeah, but it's
with-
on a base.
It's a base.
It's an actual.
Yeah, they basically took that over when they won the Cuban-American War or Spanish-American War.
That was way off. All right.
Yep.
Great.
Great.
Mom.
Great. I have one that's another clock ticker one.
Wow, why are we so good at
A
I don't
group
know. I get the little clock is ticking.
Clock is ticking,
Clock
and Nick
is
has to
ticking.
get it right or wrong
Think
in the
fast.
time. Timesies.
Yep, he probably will get it. Hold on, I
Hold on, she's got it.
gotta get there. Reset.
You
All right.
never know where you're going until you get
there. Okay, so this time you only have 20 seconds though.
Okay.
So when I say start, you will have 20 seconds to name 3 corporate names or brands that start with the letter N.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Start.
Nike, Nokia, and Norwegian lines.
Okay. You did it in 8 seconds.
Good job.
No, Novo Nordisk.
Yep. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Nike, Nissan, Nestle,
Nikon.
Netflix, Nintendo, Nokia, Nikon,
Nintendo.
Nordstrom.
Nintendo.
Oh, Nintendo. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, Jeff.
There you go.
Yep.
I really
Yep.
like this question for
Ooh,
you.
good.
It's kind of a fun one.
Okay.
Called mind math.
Oh.
Next
Next time
So-
I'm bringing my
Math.
notebook.
You have to add these two things together and give me the number.
He's not good at math facts.
The first
Stop,
thing,
Mom.
the,
Stop.
the first thing is the number of Hawaiian Islands with 100,000 or more people. And the second is the number of Great Lakes shared by the U.S. and Canada. Your choices for numbers, they do give you a multiple choice, which I don't think is very helpful, but here they are, is 9, 8, 7, or 6.
Wow. It's
For
taking a stab
for
at
which
it.
one? Both of them?
The
It's a
answer is
combination.
you add those two numbers. You add those two numbers together. The number of Great Lakes that are that are shared borders with Canada and the U.S., and the number of Hawaiian Islands that have over 100,000 residents.
And the answer is either 9, 8, 7, or 6?
Correct.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk it out if you need to.
I don't want to because I'll sound stupid if I talk this much.
Probably.
7. Final answer.
You were not stupid. It is 7.
Good job,
I'm
Jeff.
not
But
even,
now- but
I'm
now-
not even going to tell you what they are because
Yeah, I mean,
Well, tell me
Figure it out
this
yourself.
much.
I don't want to show off.
How many of the Great Lakes did you feel shared borders, and how many Hawaiian Islands did you feel had over 100,000 people?
I thought there was 3 islands.
So yes, you were
3
correct
lakes.
on that as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's drill down a little more. Which 3 islands?
I don't know.
So the answer
Maui.
to yes,
Um,
Honolulu.
it's the one that Honolulu's on, Oahu. Oahu, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
and then the Big Island, Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then the Great Lakes.
Ontario,
Correct.
Superior,
Correct.
Michigan.
No. Michigan is
Oh.
entirely in
Erie.
the United States.
Erie?
Erie, yep.
Huron.
And Huron. Huron.
Huron.
Yep.
So but that's your answer.
Doesn't matter. I got it right.
Great.
Yeah,
guys.
no, it really doesn't
Great.
matter.
That was really good.
Sorry, I
Final
found
answer
that. I
was
enjoyed
right.
that question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
All right. Is that the end?
That's
we
the
done
end.
now?
We are done.
Okay.
We're
Well,
done.
that is our show. We hope you all had fun. I know I had fun.
I did too.
I did.
Trixie had fun,
Trixie had
obviously.
fun. Nick,
I had fun.
I had a
Great.
lot of fun.
great.
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 Everybody's great. Yes,
Great.
great.
I feel
Okay,
great.
so if you had a great time, dear listeners, we'd like to hear that like a thumbs up or like
Or a great.
or a great. Yeah, why don't you just get
Something
on
like
something
that.
and say great
Yeah, that'd be cool.
for either just comment on this video or something or get on our social medias. Our social medias, Nick, where can you find the links to our social medias?
Oh, you can find those in the show notes.
Joy Notes. Mom, what's our email address if they feel like emailing us?
My mama done told me podcast@gmail.com.
That's correct. Nice job. Trixie, we hope you keep your mind open and be kind to everybody and look them in the face.
I'll
Okay,
do that.
we love you. Goodbye.
I love you. Bye. I love you. Get a sneeze.
Sirius XM Radio.
Sirius XM Radio. Mom,
I'm sorry.
can you stop that? I'm trying. Some of us are trying to think over
I
here.
know, I understand.
Um,
Sorry.
Bless you.
Like stifle it, I'll have a heart attack.
Or fart, whatever.
Yeah. Stop it.
My rump steak brings all the boys to the yard. Ding,
And
ding,
they're like,
ding, ding, ding.